Hey everyone, welcome back to another Vibes and Frequencies video. My name is Nathan, if you happen to be new here on the channel, and I make videos that have to do with highly specialized crystal information, as well as how we can actually use these crystals to invoke the magic in our lives and change our lives and transform. This video is very special to me in my heart, and I'm finally ready to make this video for you guys. So this video is 100% for empaths. Now, what I really mean by this is that this Vibes and Frequencies video is dedicated to all the sensitive people out there. Now, if you feel crystal energy, then you are an empath. You literally are. You are able to feel what other people, what other rocks, you're able to feel all these different subtle energies and what others are feeling. Now, this is an incredible superpower that we have, guys. This is an incredible superpower. So in this video, what I'm going to be talking about are the best crystals to increase that empathetic power and how we can expand our abilities in other kinds of dimensions and just take it to that next level. And then I'm also going to be talking about crystals that are good spiritual companions for us. For those of us who are really sensitive and empathetic, then I don't even have to explain it to you. You know, we're very sensitive. Oftentimes, we're very subject to other people's projections. It's pretty easy for us sometimes to let other people get to us and have their energy come at us. So we're basically in this video talking about the best crystals to increase your power and the best crystals to protect you and all these kinds of things. So, if you do happen to be new here again, by the way, I do crystal giveaways every single video, so stick around for that too. This one's a good one. Okay, so the first things first. What is the best crystal to expand your abilities as an empath? What even is an empath? An empath is someone whose awareness has expanded. An empath is somebody who doesn't have walls built blocking out the other energies from the world as being part of your experience. An empath is somebody who has expanded themselves already so much so out of their own ego that they are able to feel all the other aspects of themselves. Because all is one. And I know that you guys have heard this spoken about before on spiritual videos and YouTubers, and it's easy to just go, okay, yeah, sure, all is one. But it really is the truth. We all are literally the same consciousness experiencing itself through the scope of a bunch of different humans, animals, other sassums, those sassy stars out there. Anyways, you guys get the idea. We literally are all connected. Now, if you're gonna walk around forced in your own ego and putting up a bunch of walls and pretending that you are all there is and the whole universe revolves around you in this kind of individual ego way, then it's highly likely that you would not necessarily consider yourself an empath, but we all still have this inherently within us. Now, our ability to tap in and feel the other energies and experiences of others around us, it is a very powerful gift because we have already expanded into this all is one vibration. Whether we can intellectualize it or not, our feelings, our energy, our emotions are already part of it. So the number one crystal to expand and take your empath powers to the next level, guys. Can you guess? It is Moldavite. Now, I'm actually gonna try and turn this camera around here for a second and show you guys something really beautiful. Look at that. Look at that Moldavite. Oh yeah. So Moldavite is the number one crystal to expand and take our empath abilities to the next level. Now, this is the reason why. Let me go ahead and turn this around for you guys. The reason why Moldavite is the most powerful for us is because Moldavite's whole energetic principle and setup is all about bringing our awareness to the present moment. Now, what happens when all of a sudden our awareness starts finding itself in the present moment, which for many of us it's the first time in our lives, we are confronted by a whole bunch of things. You know, people talk about all kinds of shadow work and things coming up for them when they're working with Moldavite, and a lot of people are actually scared of it because they don't truly understand. And there's a lot of misinformation out there going around right now about the Moldavite too. So So essentially what's happening in this present moment space where all these walls are breaking down, you have an opportunity, because you're finally here, to see all of these things that have been holding you back, all of these walls. Now, for every single one of us, a lot of those walls that hold us back are our attachment, our firm belief that we are the body, that we are the mind, that we are this human vehicle, even though we're not, we're actually the driver of it, right? We have all these different beliefs and things. So the Moldavite helps us to let go of these things and essentially have them to dissipate forever and expand us into our power. Now, this is very exciting for those of us who are empaths on our spiritual journey here. Because being an empath, being able to feel what other people are feeling, being able to have these kinds of intuitive, almost like mind reading like experiences and things like this, these are absolutely natural abilities that we all have as humans. We are all empaths. The difference is that some of us are awake to it and others are not, but we all have these inherent abilities, and that's just part of the specialty of being a human. It's an awesome gift. So the Moldavite helps us to break a lot of the walls down, and therefore helps us to become expanded and more sensitive with our awareness in all other dimensions of reality too. Not just feeling other crystals, not just feeling other humans, but Moldavite allows you to tap in and to really become one with everything in a really incredible way that I have not felt any other crystal doing this in this way, guys. It is so heart-centered and present. You can tap in empathetically, you can feel the weather shifts. You can feel these things coming. You can feel empathetically the future that supposedly hasn't even happened yet, okay? These are all abilities of being an empath, and Moldavite helps us to crack into them. Moldavite will help you to feel a very strong intuition with yourself, a sense of knowing and certainty. And this is really, really powerful. So that's Moldavite. The very first crystal to talk about expanding and making your power even bigger. All right, it's just looking about which direction we're gonna go now. I don't want the sun to start blasting in the opposite direction because you guys won't be able to see anything. So that's number one. Now I'm gonna mix this up actually. Instead of just doing all the ones to help you and then all the ones to protect you, I'm gonna do kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get it. Okay. So the very first energy that I want to mention to you guys to help to protect those of you who are empaths, and this is all about the fact that sometimes we're really sensitive and we're feeling other people's feelings and thoughts, and it comes at us, and I personally have a lot of very clear experience in this realm, guys. You know, I've been going through this. I've been really honest and sharing with you guys about the things that have been happening to me and feeling other people's projections and negativity. So the very first one that I want to mention to help with this is actually Lapis lazuli. Now, this is going to be for those of you that are so powerful in your empath abilities that a lot of times you feel silenced by others. Because there are a lot of others and things that are happening in our world right now, and even just regular social interaction with a friend and things. And because you're so sensitive and feeling what other people are feeling, sometimes it's hard to stand in your own self. And a lot of times we find ourselves being driven by others. So one of the biggest things I notice that happens to empaths is we find ourselves feeling silenced by others. So if you feel yourself silenced, if you feel this almost kind of weird feeling that there's like a muzzle on you, that you can't express yourself for some reason, Lapis lazuli is the #1 recommendation I have to you. Lapis lazuli is a very, very powerful energy that taps us into a certain kind of flow of our verbal articulation and the way that information and infinite intelligence flows through us. Lapis lazuli is very powerful at this, at letting those words flow out, at letting this energy come through you. And it comes from a very special place when we're working with the lapis lazuli. Our words stop coming from our ego and they actually start coming from our true being. Now, something that's kind of scary to some people at first with the lapis lazuli energy, including me when I first brought it into my life, guys, is that it's very powerful. It feels very intense, very heavy, very grounding, very like, come at me, bro. You can't touch this. It's like, it's very intense and protective feeling, at least to me. So what I notice about this is because my true being, who I really am, is very intense. I am huge, I am incredibly powerful, and lapis lazuli taps me straight into this. So when all of a sudden, my words stop coming from Nathan and they start coming from a very powerful being, my words reverberate with massive energy within my ego human self, my flesh meat suit here, okay? And this reverberates so intensely that it can be a little bit shaking and shattering for a lot of people. Lapis lazuli brings up a lot of things that are all resonant of truth. If I had to express lapis lazuli being about anything more than anything else, it's about truth. It's about being an energy of truth, unconditional truth, always being genuine in your power. So this is why this is a #1 recommendation for you. Now, lapis lazuli actually is a stone that's made up of multiple different elements coming together. So all of those elements have their own individual energetic and properties report and things like this. But when they come together to form what we call lapis lazuli, this is what we're talking about. This is the energy to be working with. So for anybody that's an empath that feels like you are being silenced by others, that other energy shuts you down, that it's hard for you to be confident with your own momentum, I highly recommend working with lapis lazuli. Not only this, but there is pyrite, essentially, in lapis lazuli, and this energy in of itself is very masculine, very standing in your own power, and it's very protective. So it will help to protect you from feeling what other people are feeling and projecting at you when it's what you don't prefer, you know? Because like I said, it is a gift for us to tap in and feel what other people are feeling and all of these things, but sometimes we would prefer not to, right? So lapis lazuli kind of helps you get an on and off switch, helps you to be a little bit more intentional about it. I am really falling in love with lapis lazuli energy right now, and it really is something that hits me hard. I already have a whole entire video on lapis lazuli tagged below. On all the crystals I mentioned in this video, guys, I actually have individual videos about them I'll tag below for you, so I recommend checking those out. And to all my subscribers, just know that there's some more lapis videos on the way, and I'm probably gonna bring in some lapis lazuli to start selling in my Etsy store too, because I really love it a lot. Okay. Moving forwards, the next crystal that I would highly recommend to empaths is all about something that is a great tool to us when we find ourselves feeling the sensitivity of others, and it does kind of knock us out of our own position. So this is when perhaps you're tapped into, you know, a bunch of other people's depression or anger or, you know, these kinds of things, or even within yourself. You're very sensitive to the energy of the earth. There's a lot of changes and purging happening right now. So the crystals that I would recommend to you are definitely rose quartz, Andara crystals, and where's that other one? Oh, okay, got it on my necklace. And tourmalines, okay? Multicolored tourmaline is my favorite. Again, I've got a video on that tagged below. Pink tourmaline is my favorite for what we're exactly talking about, but all the different colors of tourmaline will work great for this. So tourmalines and rose quartz are really amazing energy for us as empaths to hold and allow ourselves to tune into, because they have a very balanced and love and centered energy. So when we get knocked off our horse, for example, is one way of putting it, or when we feel these other things are coming at us, sometimes it's hard for us to go back to the way that we were before that shift took place, because, you know, all of a sudden there's this chaotic energy flowing in us. So we can actually use these crystals as generators of certain vibrations to remind us what it feels like to feel balanced, to feel safe and protected, to feel that loving energy and move back into our truth and who we really are. So rose quartz and tourmalines are really, really great for this, okay? Now, those are the two that I would recommend the most. If you've got a crystal that you really love the energy of and it really just brings you so much joy, then I'd recommend using that one to help you to remind yourself of what it feels like to be in that flow and help to give yourself permission to let go of the stress of other people's projections and things like this. For me, these energies can be a vast multitude of different spectrums. Basically, whatever you love the most right now, keep it with your person. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, the third one that we will mention that is about protection and helping us, I'm actually going to mention is black obsidian. Black obsidian is a very powerful and special energy that helps us to remain grounded in our own, okay? So like I just shared crystals with you to help you if you get knocked out of your own. Here's a crystal that will help you to not be knocked out of your own in the first place. Black obsidian. For those of you who are empaths, I cannot recommend it enough. It is so affordable. You can get it all over the place from anywhere. I guarantee you've got a crystal shop within like 30 or 40 minutes of your house that has black obsidian, and it's not gonna cost you hardly anything. Black obsidian is a really powerful and protective energy. It has a lot to do with the success you guys are seeing unfold on my channel and in my own personal life that I've been sharing with you. Black obsidian helps us to really get these roots in. And it's almost like this literal energy shield protecting us. Now, what I learned from black obsidian, because these are spiritual companions, guys. Crystals are legit teachers. They are legit teachers that are helping us to gain information, reflect, and learn about ourselves on our life path and experience a massively, much more expedited spiritual evolution. So, black obsidian taught me, the number one lesson I learned from it is, for example, when someone is angry at me or saying things like this, I no longer feel attacked or defensive about it. I no longer feel sensitive, like I've hurt this person's feelings and I need to do something to help them feel better, or thinking that I've done something wrong or that I'm not good enough. I no longer feel these things, and I felt them my whole life. And I learned this all from black obsidian, okay? It has nothing to do with me. When someone else is upset or any of this, it has everything to do with them. They are literally just projecting their own story at you, and what I had been doing before is choosing to get in line with their story, but it's their story. I'm too busy living my life. If somebody's got some stuff going on, it's a reflection of them, not me. Now, we can be there for each other and help each other, but I much prefer helping someone while being in that energy of black obsidian and realizing that I can help this person and go out of my way to be there for them and be kind and help them on their healing journey, but I'm not going to grab onto their vibe and bring it into my heart and believe that it's my fault and I'm the reason for this and that I need to change. That's the difference. I stay in my power while I help others. And previously in my life, I had a big difficulty in helping others without feeling into their energy and getting all messed up and confused in my own. So, the second crystal that we're gonna mention here that has to do with helping to increase and expand your powers is Libyan desert glass for empaths. Now, Libyan desert glass is the most powerful manifestation energy on the planet. I'm telling you guys, I feel absolutely confident in that. Libyan desert glass, there's some other crystals that hold really nice energy that is of gratitude and things like this, and when we resonate with that, you'll find a bunch of really good things start happening in your life because of that gratitude and energy. But there is no crystal energy, it's actually an empathtite, like Libyan desert glass. It's like instant manifestation, at least to me. This thing is like straight magic. It blows my mind how quickly it speeds things up. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this for empaths is because one of our gifts is the fact that we can tap in and feel crystals really powerfully. Now, when you are feeling the energy of a crystal, you literally are merging your consciousness with it because you are the same consciousness. You're literally like, you're giving the universe permission to blend both of your energies together. And the universe is constantly seeking equilibrium. So it's literally like you're adding on these new energies to become a part of you. Now, when we sit in those energies and we resonate with them, what ends up happening is, just like I previously said, we begin to become that energy. When you become the energy of Libyan desert glass, you will find you are very successful. Wealth seems to just come to you. Abundance, manifestation, everything becomes easier. So it is tough to be an empath, but it's also a serious gift, because if we know the right crystals to connect ourselves to, we can literally hack reality, guys. We can literally change things incredibly quicker, much quicker than perhaps somebody who does not give themselves permission to be an empath might experience, okay? So, Libyan desert glass, this vibration, it is the vibration of success. The way that I feel from Libyan desert glass is so regal. like I am the king and like I deserve the best. I deserve the best in the world. That's what I deserve. And you know what? Here's the funny thing about reality, guys. We are all getting a manifestation in the universe, in our reality, that is a direct reflection of what we believe we deserve. That's what we're all experiencing right now, is exactly what we believe we deserve to be experiencing. Seriously. So Libyan desert glass helps us tap into the version of ourselves that knows that we deserve the best. We deserve to be incredibly wealthy. We deserve to have healthy, successful relationships in our lives. We deserve to have successful careers where we are able to go out of our way and help others to better their lives. We deserve all of these things. So part of the power of being an empath is that you can tap into the crystal energy much more profoundly, much more quickly, and experience much greater effects. So I'm just mentioning Libyan desert glass to you because I think this is what we all need in our lives right now. This is seriously what I think is the most valuable crystal. It will tap you into what you deserve, and you will get it because that's how freaking powerful you are, guys. All we need to do is look within ourselves, kind of confront some of these belief systems and programming that's been programmed into us since we were a kid, and let it go. And Moldavite is definitely the one to help you do that. So I highly recommend pairing the Moldavite and Libyan desert glass. Again, I do have videos on all of these tagged below, guys. I've got a video all about the Moldavite Libyan desert glass combination, and that's a really powerful video. So I'll tag that for you guys too. Now, what we're going to do is the crystal giveaway, and then I've got a few more things to mention to you guys, okay? So the crystal giveaway is this piece of Libyan desert glass and this piece of singing Lemurian quartz. Hold on, it's kind of hard to show you guys. I'll put up a better video on the screen right now for you. So, we're about to talk about the singing Lemurian quartz and Lemurian quartz in general. Now, while you guys are looking at this really lovely video going on of these, I'm gonna explain to you how you can be a potential winner in this giveaway. So, number one is to push the thumbs up button on this video. Number two is to be a subscriber with the bell notification clicked. And number three is to comment below and let me know what is your favorite thing about being an empath and what is your favorite crystal to work with as an empath. So those are the two things that you must comment below in the same comment to be a part of this giveaway. Now what's gonna happen is about a week from today, guys, I'm actually going to use a robot algorithm that will choose a winner based on a group of people who have done those three things fully correctly. So, yeah, that's how you win the giveaway. In this giveaway, I'm gonna give you guys about a week to be a part of it, and then we'll come in and I'll tag at the top of the comments who has won when the giveaway has finished. So, that's pretty much what I got for you guys right there. So now what we're gonna talk about, and I apologize, I know right now you guys aren't getting the best view. Just give me 1 second, I'm just gonna get back to the trail, and then we'll get this visual set up a bit better for you. So the diamantina quartz, which is Lemurian quartz, is incredibly profound for those of us who are empaths. Now, this is one that fits itself into all three of the categories we've been talking about in this video. It helps you to expand your empath abilities. It helps you to tap back in and get yourself recentered, and it helps to protect you in the first place. It is a very special energy. Now, here's the thing about any kind of quartz at all, is that it expands who you are. It makes you bigger. It makes your intention bigger. All of this is so profound. Now, when we are made bigger, then every part of us that is powerful has just become bigger in the same sense. Now, so do all of the difficulties and things we carry within ourselves. All right, now we're back on the trail. Here we go. I'm gonna start making eye contact with you guys again now. Excuse me. The diamantina Lemurian quartz helps you to expand all of this. Now, when these things are brought up and they're made bigger, this gives us a really powerful opportunity to face these things head on, realize that it's a part of us, but that it's not the whole reality, you know? It doesn't have to be something that seriously gets in your way, because when you can see it so much bigger and so much more expanded and you just recognize it as a part of yourself, then you can just move forwards anyways. You know, there's a lot of different dimensions to us and things that we've got going on pretty much 24/7. And none of it's bad, none of it's good. It's all just there. It's just you. It's the experience of being a human on planet Earth. And especially at this time right now, there's a lot going on. So what I love a lot about quartz energies and the Diamantina quartz about expanding us is that it helps us to see all these parts of ourselves and just be okay with it. See it in a practical way with a little bit of distance from it, right? Kind of like being an observer. Now, something really profound about the Diamantina quartz is that it actually taps us into higher vibrational thought forms. Now, what I mean by this, and again, I've got a whole bunch of videos on this, but what I mean by tapping us into the higher vibrational thought forms is that our thoughts actually are not our own. We are literally, you and me, we're like a radio station that is constantly tuning in to different channels. Now, based on our vibration and frequency, it is our resonance, and this is quite literally what radio station you're tuned into. That radio station flows thoughts and information into you, and we all walk around believing that we are those thoughts and information, even though we're not. It's just the channel you're tuned to. So, Diamantina Lemurian quartz helps us to tap into a lot better channels, guys. A lot better radio stations with a lot more positive information that's empowering. It helps us to tap into a whole bunch of infinite complexities of the universe, like shifting timelines, manifestation, all kinds of light code, cellular DNA activations within ourselves. And this is incredibly profound because those of us who are empaths, again, will have an easier time tapping into this energy, and we'll have a much easier time expanding into its power. This energy will also help us to see from a higher perspective and see all of these different possibilities, the infinite spectrum of realities, and help us to choose which one we actually want to be on from a place of power and our true being. And the third thing is that it will help to protect us, because when you see all this crazy shit going on in your life, within yourself, outside of yourself, people coming at you, whatever, all these things that are so difficult for us empaths, when you experience these things happening, because you are so much higher up, it's like you can feel it from this difference of perspective. And you can see that it's not you, it's just the experience that is happening right now. And it's just really profound, guys. I hope that you just trust me on this one, that Diamantina Lemurian quartz is a incredible crystal companion for anybody, whether you identify with being an empath or not. It's a serious powerhouse, and I believe that now on the planet is the time for all of us to be working with it and remembering and activating this information within ourselves of this change that we are a part of in the planet. So like I said, I've got a lot of Diamantina quartz videos tagged below. I also do, quick shout out, self-promotion here, guys. I actually do sell pretty much all of the crystals that I talk about, all the ones I'm excited and passionate about. And if you guys are gonna be buying them anyways, you might as well help support me in these videos you love watching and buy them from me. Also, I got some pretty good ones that you guys could check out. Now, moving forwards from the self-promotion, and thank you, by the way, everybody who's supporting me and helping me move forward in my life. I really appreciate it. Now, the next crystal that I want to mention to you guys for empaths is Phenacite crystal. Phenacite crystal is the highest vibrational energy of terrestrial origin, meaning it hasn't come from aliens, it hasn't come from like a meteor crash coming and mixing with Earth energy. It is of 100% Earth origin. The Earth made it. Now that's the highest vibrational one in that category. Now the thing about this energy is that I actually have a video all about this. I just made it a few days ago. It's called Phenacite, Be the Observer. And it's all about tapping us into God source creation. Now again, those of us who are empaths, it can be hard sometimes, especially with these changes that have been going on in the planet. And you know, there's a lot of negativity and manipulation and things being thrown out into the soup bowl of the human experience right now. The universe is giving a lot of us choices. Is this really who you're gonna be? Here's what you've got. You've got all these options in front of you. What are you gonna reach out and grab onto and fixate on? You're giving yourself a choice. You as the universe are giving yourself an opportunity. Who do you really want to be? choose. You know, this is what it is. Now, the phenacite helps us to tap into the God source creation, the Godhead. Now, when we are tapped into this, it is the biggest, most profound place of oneness that you can be. And it is what we all are. And when you are in this position with your vibration and your energy, you will find that your vessel, your human being that you are driving as a vehicle, suddenly you stop driving. And it is as if God itself comes in and starts driving you as a vessel, as if you have just surrendered yourself to the universe as being a vehicle for the universe to speak through and live through. This is what phenacite does, guys. It legit taps you into being God. You are God. I know that sounds intense, but if that resonates with you, I strongly recommend you check out phenacite and that you check out my video tagged below. Now, you guys definitely don't need to buy these crystals from me, but if you've been excited to buy phenacite from me, just mentioning it briefly here, please go on my Etsy and just look at the pictures and compare them to the other crystals you're looking at. Because a lot of these crystals I'm talking about are highly faked and are being sold as fakes. So you can kind of compare and contrast the photos on my page to other spots that you're looking at. And you can also send me a picture on my Etsy and I will verify for you if it's real or not. I'm really happy to do that for you. No hard feelings if you don't want to buy it from me. I think the most important thing when it comes to purchasing a crystal is that it resonates with you. So I think you guys should go out and look at a bunch of different stores first, you know? That's what I do. I don't just only buy from one person because I like them. I wait for the crystal that calls me. That's the best way to do it, 100%. So, the next energy that I'm gonna share with you guys that is a protective energy is black tektite. Now, black tektite is a very, very interesting energy, and it does have these ET extraterrestrial origin vibes to it. Now, black tektite is amazing at connecting our crown chakra to the root chakra. It stimulates both of these somehow and kind of skips a lot of the middle chakras, which is really interesting to me. But what ends up happening is you're stimulating this crown chakra, which again, you can just think of it as this oneness, connection to source, connection to God. And it's also stimulating the root chakra, our connection to our firmness of being here right now, standing in our power, knowing who we are, and being unwavering in that. And it's really, really powerful. So the black tektite helps to protect us more than anything. Black tektite is a really incredible energy for people who are travelers. If you're moving around a lot, if you're an empath, if you are constantly finding yourself in new energetic scenarios and things keep changing like that, well then it's highly likely that your energy is going to be all over the place and kind of going up in smoke and flames a lot, you know, because when we're constantly shifting and changing, it can be hard for us to kind of keep track. So, this is when I'm gonna do another giveaway, I guess. I just feel called to do this. So we're doing a second giveaway in this video. I did not plan on this, it's why I didn't mention it in the beginning. And this is a black tektite, guys. So to be included as a winner for this giveaway, again, you gotta be a subscriber with the bell notification clicked, you gotta push the thumbs up, but comment and let me know specifically. Here's the specific prompt, hold on a second. Okay. Let me know what has been the most challenging experience in your life from being an empath, meaning what has been the most difficult about being an empath for you. So the first giveaway was to let me know what's your favorite thing and what's your favorite crystal. This one, the people who will be included as being a potential winner for the black tektite giveaway, just comment below in a separate comment and let me know what's the most challenging thing about being an empath to you. So yeah. That's kind of cool. A second giveaway for you guys. Awesome, awesome. Now, something I strongly recommend that you guys pair black tektite with for these protective energies is Herkimer diamond. Now, I really seriously thought that I had a Herkimer diamond in my pocket and I'm kind of tripping out. But bear with me here, guys, because I would really like to give away the Herkimer diamond too. I don't need it anymore. I can feel that it's meant to be somebody else's. Ah, here it is. Okay. So yeah, we got a third giveaway even happening in this video. I don't know. It's just happening, I guess, guys. I've been giving away a whole lot of crystals lately, and I really like it. It's a good flow. It feels good to give to others, really. I recommend that you tap into that and you do some of that in your own life. Whatever you've got abundance of, give it to others. And I'm telling you, the only possible way the universe can support you in constantly giving that to other people is by just supplying you with more. I've got so many crystals, and I'm pretty sure that I don't give away crystals because I have a lot. I have a lot of crystals because I give them away. You know what I'm trying to say? It's pretty funny and backwards. So, anyways, Herkimer diamond, I strongly recommend that you pair this with black tektite, and on its own it can be a special energy for empaths as well. Now, the energy of the Herkimer diamond is very crown chakra. It is also considered to be one of the highest vibrational crystals of terrestrial origin. It's considered for sure as being the highest vibrational form of quartz. Now, what's really powerful about this is that for those of us who are empaths, we often tap into certain psychic abilities and things within ourselves earlier on in life. Some of us are able to see the future. Are you seeing it or are you creating it? I recommend you to ask yourself that. Are you seeing what is to come, or are you projecting your vision and creating it to be coming? You know, I'm not gonna tell you the answer. I don't even know, just a question for you. And then next to this is that it also helps to expand. Oh, wait. I'm holding it right now, and this energy is so intense, it always makes me forget what I'm talking about and what's going on. Damn, it hits me so hard. Herkimer diamond expands energies and makes everything bigger. So the reason I want you guys to pair it with your black tektite and even other crystals is it expands those energetic properties of them and makes it as if, you know, you take a 10-gram Moldavite, for example, put it with a Herkimer diamond, and you are now experiencing the energy of a 30-gram piece of Moldavite. So it's like a crystal hack, you know, and it's super affordable. Anybody could buy Herkimers from anywhere and pretty much trust that it's gonna be legit and real, so. So it's a pretty good one. But what I was mentioning before was how we tap into psychic abilities and things. So there's people who are seers, there's people who are able to read minds and things like this, which again, I would explain all of these psychic abilities as something much different than how they've been presented. Maybe I'll make a video about that. If you guys want to see a video about psychic abilities and crystals and tapping into those abilities, let me know below. We'll get it going. You guys can always suggest video ideas. So the Herkimer diamond is really good for those of us who are empathetically expanded into these intuitive psychic abilities. Sorry about that, guys. My camera battery overheated. I had to let it cool down. This has been a really long video. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and do the giveaway for the Herkimer now. I think you guys get the idea. I've got videos on all these tagged below. You can flush them out and take them further. So for the Herkimer diamond giveaway, again, the 3 things to do: have the thumbs up button pushed, be a subscriber with the bell notification clicked, and the 3rd thing to do is let me know below what is your most intuitive psychic experience / psychic ability. What is that for you? For example, if I were watching this video, I would share about how my most intuitive ability is seeing / creating the future and being able to see myself maneuvering between a lot of different timelines and things. So I don't even know how I would express that. So the reason I'm sharing that to you guys is to just let you know, it's okay however you express it, you know. You don't have to pick from, you know, the most basic words like I am a seer, I am a future teller, I am so on and so forth. You can explain it however. So those are the 3 things to do to be included in the Herkimer diamond giveaway. Now, something I really want to share with you guys is that we are all one. Okay, you've heard me mentioning it a bunch in this video. We are all the same being experiencing itself. So when we're going around and being mean to others, or we are trying to tear other people down, we are literally doing that to ourselves. And this is kind of an echo of a certain way that karmic energy might take place. Everything you are going around and doing to the earth, if you're throwing your trash, if you're smacking people in the face, if you're making other people feel bad, it's not an intellectualization, guys. It is not a philosophy. You are freaking doing it to yourself. Now, your human ego might not be tapped in or have expanded awareness enough to realize that, but you are literally creating that experience in your life. You are creating those loops where you're going to experience it in ways of other people coming at you, of you being upset more often, all kinds of stuff. So if you realize that everything is you, and that that's what being an empath really is just simply somebody who is aware that we are all one, that's all it is, then you will begin to feel the pain of your fellow humans. As you should. We are all one. Maybe we should stop trying to push each other away and protect ourselves from each other, and instead we could open our hearts and expose ourselves to the universe as vulnerable. Maybe that's what real strength is. Maybe strength isn't having a shield and blocking off other people from being able to come into you. Maybe real strength is allowing yourself to be vulnerable and sensitive to all of the aspects of the life, all of the aspects of the universe, allowing yourself to have your feelings hurt, allowing yourselves to feel emotions. Because we are here, we are having a human experience, and we are all in it together. So thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I know it was very nonchalant. Because I'm doing daily videos, I'm just kind of allowing it to flow and trusting that the content that I'm making is resonant of you guys right now and is going to be helpful to you. So I do hope that that's how it's going. Once again, my name is Nathan. If you happen to be new here, I make 6 videos every single week, except Saturday. That's my day off, and every Sunday is a live stream Q&A. So if you guys want to talk any more about any of the content that's been coming out this week, if you want to discuss more things about being an empath and crystal powers, psychic abilities, things like this, join the live stream on Sunday. Hop in. I do my best to answer everybody's questions and make it a really personable vibe and discussion. So if you want to hang out, that's the way to do it. So I'll see you guys for the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the vibe. And peace and love. Peace and love.